Skid Row is clearly the epicenter of downtown LA's homeless crisis. While it's one thing to see pictures and some people have walked through it, it's another thing entirely to fly over it and realize that it encompasses a 62-block area just to the east of Little Tokyo. We're coming up on 6th Street and Crocker Street, which is mostly commercial businesses and industrial warehouses. While some blocks have tents neatly lined up on the sidewalk, other corners just like this have trash overflowing into the street, and today you can see the Department of Sanitation is in the process of cleaning some of this mess up. But when you look at the amount of trash that they have to deal with, you can imagine that they are inundated on a daily basis with 311 calls. Just a few blocks over on Town Avenue and 6th Street, you could see this entire sidewalk lined with tents with very little room for anybody to walk on the sidewalk, and a pretty heavy LAPD presence patrolling these streets as well. As the construction boom continues here in downtown Los Angeles, we're taking a look at some of the newer luxury apartments along 3rd Street and San Pedro Street, only about a third of a mile away from some of the hardest hit parts of Skid Row, which is home to about 8,000 homeless residents here in downtown Los Angeles. As we continue down 6th Street towards the corner of South Central Avenue, you can see that same scene playing over and over again, tent after tent surrounding this entire block. With little resources at his disposal, here's a man doing his laundry out of a bucket. The homeless crisis is visible at each and every turn here in this part of downtown LA. This is another scene that's playing out over and over again in this part of Skid Row along Crocker Street. You can see the Department of Sanitation cleaning up tons and tons of personal belongings, even entire pieces of furniture, as the LAPD keeps the residents from interfering. Here at 5th Street and Crocker, you can see tents on both sides of the street, but as the sun shifts throughout the day, we're noticing a lot of the people who live on one side of the street spend a bulk of their day laying on the sidewalk opposite their own tents just to seek shade from the sun.